All right, everyone good to go? Okay, welcome Stanford and congratulations. We're going to go from my left. We've got Haley Jones, Lexie Hull, head coach Tara VanDerveer, and Cameron Brink. Coach, I'll let you open.
First of all, I'm really proud of our team. It's been a long Pac-12 schedule, and to go undefeated and then win the championship in the tournament, I think says a lot about these young ladies, how hard they play and how well they play together. I also want to give a shout out to Utah and the great job that Lynn Roberts and her staff have done. They have a fantastic team, and we wish them the absolute best in the NCAA tournament. It's not ever easy. It's really challenging. At halftime, things didn't look good. We were fouling too much, and I think when we came out, we went to Cam. She really delivered. I thought Haley had a great game on both sides of the ball, playing defense, knocking her three down, and Lexie really stepped up in the second half too. We shot the ball better. I think our defense kicked in better, and it's a great team win. So I'm really proud of our team.
Thank you, Coach. Michelle on the right.
Michelle Smith, Pac12.com. Tara, defensively, did you make a big change in what you were doing? They were shooting the ball pretty well and hitting threes in the first half, and then I think they only got 2 threes in the second half, and obviously I think they only shot 20-something% in the second half.
I don't know that it was anything strategically different. I think it was just maybe a little better concentration, maybe a little. They got together and talked about it and just said, hey, if we want to be the Pac-12 champions, we've got to play better. And they just, I don't know that it was also, I think, a team. They played 4 games and they didn't seem to have their legs in the second half as much. We were running better, and we were knocking down shots, so it helped us. It helps your defense when your offense goes too.
Lindsay in the back.
Lindsay Schnell, USA Today. Tara, you've had a lot of incredible accomplishments over your career. Just while you were here, you hit your 1,000th win at Stanford. And I felt like when Cam and Anna directly addressed you, you got a little emotional when they were saying that it's, an honor to play for you. And I was just thinking, you had a former player, Charlie, retire. You've got another former player in Lindy coaching her team. What is it like to just continually come here and not just win, but know that you're impacting so many young women in the game?
Honestly, Lindsay, I learn more from them than they ever could learn from me. I'm up with the competitors, brilliant students, and I watch them and I learn a lot from them. They get a piece of my mind, sometimes, but I'm the fortunate one to be around this just incredible young ladies. It's not just their basketball, but the people they are, and I'm so proud of them.
Okay, TV in the back, and then down here in third row.
Andrew Hobner, KZI TV out of Eugene. Tara, Lynn mentioned in here before you guys came in, she thinks you're the top team in the country and that you guys are pretty underappreciated nationally. And one of the things she said about you is that, you keep going and chopping wood and you don't let that kind of thing kind of bother you. And I'm curious, how do you kind of keep it so here all the time, knowing how good this team is, how good these players are, and there's still that kind of disparity of coverage? I feel like it would be different if you were in stores as opposed to Palo Alto, maybe.
I think that when you coach the players I coach, Cam and Lexie and Lacey and Anna and Haley, how could it be better than that? And living in Palo Alto, come on, I'm living my dream. And I don't get caught up in, I don't do like Twitter and stuff. I don't get caught up in any of that. Although I have done a couple of TikToks, right, Haley? Yeah. But, I like to keep it real. And what's real is the grit that I saw today. What's real is just how they play for each other. And I can go in the locker room and I can be totally honest with our team. Hey, I love them, but they, it's like parents. I don't give them candy. They hear some things that they don't want to hear, but they respond. So I really don't care about the outside noise at all.
Steve Kroner from the San Francisco Chronicle, one specifically for Haley and then one for all of you. Haley, at the end of the third quarter, it looked like you were in some pretty good pain and that maybe you weren't going to be able to come back, and then 2 minutes later, you're back on the court. What happened, and how are you feeling now?
Yeah, I rolled my ankle, and I went over and I got retaped, and then I came back. That's really it. Yeah, I ran and I said, Tara, I'm good, and I went sub back in the game. Yeah.
I like that. Thanks.
And this is somewhat in jest and somewhat seriously. Do you ever get tired of celebrating?
You go, girl.
No, it never gets old. And I think Tara can attest to this. She loves it every time. We joke about it. Her best look is the backwards hat, Tara. And the only way you get a backwards hat is if you win. So we love celebrating.
Thanks. All right, Michelle on the right, and then we'll go in the back.
Lexie, I had a chance to talk to your sister last week and ask her if she was starting to get sentimental. You're a senior. Obviously, there's a few seniors on this team, but, so this is, these next, however long this lasts, this is kind of the last ride, and I'm just wondering if you're starting to feel it a little bit.
Yeah, I think we kind of felt it on senior night, just thinking about a lot of lasts. And we love this team, and we love playing with each other, and I think we're just enjoying every moment, and that's all we can really do at this point.
Up in the back, and then Jeff next in the middle.
Yeah, this is for Cam. Oregon high school girls basketball tournaments are starting up this week. If you go back to those high school days, playing for Southridge, and think about what you wanted when you came to Stanford for the first time. I mean, between everything that's happened in the last year and a half, is it safe to say that kind of all of the boxes that you wanted or have been checked off at this point?
I mean, yeah, I know I wanted to come to a great school like Stanford. I want to play for Tara, and so far it's been a blast, and I want to just keep going. So, yeah.
Nice.
Jeff in the front here.
Jeff Metcalf, Pac-12 Hotline. Tara, and the players, if you want to comment on this, with South Carolina losing, does being the number one seed in the tournament matter to you, or how do you view that? Should you be number one in the polls or in the seeding for the tournament?
Personally, I leave the seeding and all that bracketology to other people, and just really focus on our team and improving and staying healthy. So, and being happy playing with each other. Seeds, we didn't even know we were the number one last year. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's playing well, staying healthy, and playing with each other. So, to me, it's irrelevant.
In the back row here.
I do hope we go to Spokane, however, be in that regional and have a shot at going there, just because for Lexie and Lacey. Well, you have to win 2 games to get there, so I'll bet they'll be going through their knee pads to get there. I would not want to be a team coming to play Stanford, having to go through the Twins.
Yeah, Chuck Culpepper from the Washington Post. Tara, you're the first winner here in what's going to be 10 tournaments across these 2 weeks in this city. I'm wondering, as you've been to a lot of events in a lot of cities, has it amazed you to see the evolution of this place as a sports town and a sports destination? What do you think of it in that regard?
I love it. I love the enthusiasm. When we're not playing, I like the half times. It's the enthusiasm for women's basketball. I think it's just growing, and the support. To have Mark Davis come out front row. A lot of the fans are basketball fans, not necessarily Stanford fans or Utah fans. And I think it's just, we're just coming out of COVID, and it's going to be, it's just a great tournament. So I'm very excited about being here.
Have you ever thought of yourself as a Vegas person?
I'm so far from a Vegas person, but I'm a Vegas basketball person.
We got Lindsay here. We'll go to the other side and then get back over here.
Tara, now because you said you liked halftime, did you see the striptease halftime the other day during the Utah game?
I saw the dancing. I didn't see that one.
What I really wanted to ask was, Cam, you've done this twice now, and it's really different. You got to have fans this year. Is it better? The same? Just weird? Different?
Yeah, it's definitely better. Having all the fans and, half times and stuff like that. It's fun. But yeah, it's completely different. COVID really made a lot of things different, but I wouldn't take back last year for anything because I think that's why our team is so close this year. So yeah.
Okay, on the far side.
Jabril Taha, Stanford Daily. Tara, you were visibly upset after not getting a shot up at the end of that first half. Do you think how the first half ended had any impact on how dominant that second half was for you guys?
I'm not sure I understand. What was the question? I'm sorry.
You were upset after not getting a shot up at
Yeah,
the end of
I
that
was.
first half. Do you think that sort of fueled the team in the second half and how they came out?
Probably not. I think that I don't want to say I'm a perfectionist because I don't think I'm that, but there are certain things I just think at this point in the season we should be doing better. And I wasn't really excited about our first half because I thought we were fouling too much. And, obviously Haley had a really great first half shooting the ball, but we weren't doing what we needed to do. And so that was just maybe the kind of the cherry on the top of my frustration.
Squabo, KUGR. Coach and players, how would you describe the energy heading into the NCAA tournament from inside the locker room?
I think we're hyped, I think every year we go into the season with a lot of goals, and the first 2 goals being, I guess 5. We want the undefeated, preseason. Didn't get that one, so our next 2 on the list were regular season Pac-12 and tournament, so we got both of those, so it's kind of fueling our fire to keep that competitive energy going into the tournament where we won last year and we have the target on our back, which I think we embrace as kind of motivation and a competitive spirit to get back out into the tournament this year and try to, bring another one home.
And we love playing with each other, and we know going into the tournament, it being a one-and-done type of game, that we just want to be with each other still. And we play for that next game so that we can still practice, still play. And I think we're just really excited, looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I'll just say I'm really, getting sad about our seniors. And, on senior night, it was like a mess. So.
Love you, Cam.
They kept showing it. But yeah, I'm going to miss them, so I'm savoring our last moments.
Okay, go in the back row here and then over to this side.
This one's for Haley. You made 6 threes all season, and you came in today and made 3. Was it something about the big game that made you feel your stroke was good, or just you've been shooting it better and you felt like today was a good day to let it fly?
That's a great question. I think every day's a good day to let it fly, and today it went in, so that was great. I think I've been working on it. Tara says if you want to shoot them in the game, have a certain percentage, you got to make 50 extra a day, which I've been doing. So thanks, Tara. Yeah. So I guess it's working out. It's paying off. Yeah.
Haley, I'll start with you. Does it feel like the defense of the NCAA title starts now? There are obviously a lot of goals, but now it's here. And how important does it feel to defend that title?
I think it started as soon as we won last year. I don't think it's just starting just now. I think that, having that target on our back all season has led to really competitive practices, competitive scrimmages, whatever it may be, us being ultra competitive in games, being gritty. So I think we know what it takes to get there, but we're going to have to work twice as hard because everybody's coming after us. So I think, I'm excited. We're all really excited. Like you said, we love playing with one another. So we want to, stay together, and we love each other more than just teammates. We love each other as people. So we want to keep playing together. And I think that adds to this spirit to keep fighting, keep playing as long as we can.
Okay, we'll go up here in the back, Lindsay, and then we'll take one more after that.
Tara, when I think about last year's team and how big a part Kiana played in that, you go into the beginning of the season, there's kind of learning how to play without her being that kind of consistent guard for you. It seems like now this team is almost even more balanced than it was last year. How has that evolved this entire season, getting used to really making it a collective effort the way it looks out on the floor?
Obviously, Kiana was a huge part of our success in this Pac-12 tournament and in the national championship. And I think early in the season, you've got someone like Lexie, who played maybe point guard for her team in the 3rd grade. or Anna Wilson, who, like all of a sudden you're asking Anna to go from running back to quarterback. Like her brother couldn't do that either. And she, both of them, I am so proud of both of them for stepping up. And I think also, the development, I think Haley has said, hey, if you need me to handle, I handle. Lexie, the same thing. I think everyone has said, hey, I will do whatever you need me to do to help our team be successful. I'll play whatever position. But those two especially, and then also I think the unselfishness of someone like Jordan Hamilton, who, in games, she's come in and helped us win games. And so has Jana. So everyone has been willing to do whatever they need to do. But those two especially have had, I think, great improvement. And I know are really excited about playing in the tournament.
This is the perfect follow-up, Tara, because I wanted to ask you and Lex to talk about Lexie and her evolution as a point guard. Early in the season, turned the ball over a lot as a team and just really was missing a true point guard, but now you've gotten it tightened down. What's that been like, especially for you, Lexie, to watch her evolve in that position?
Yeah, I think she's such an unselfish player that she'll do whatever needs to be done, whatever role needs to be filled, and I think she's a really quick learner too. So Tara has taken her under her wing, Kate, the entire coaching staff, been really helpful in making her feel like she can do it and gave her the opportunity to do so. I love seeing her out there. I love seeing her do what she can do, and she's a great leader as our point guard. And I think she's really stepping into that role really well.
Have any final questions? One more in the middle here.
Asher Brooks-Span with the Daily Wildcat. Obviously, it's been a tough week with Katie Myers, but Anna said that you guys wanted to embody her spirit and carry that with you guys throughout the rest of this season. What does it mean for you guys to have won the tournament after such a tough week?
Katie was an incredible person in every way. And to be able to win, I know she would have been one of the biggest. Sorry.
I think, Lexie can speak to Katie's character, but I think we all had such an individual relationship with her, and it was because of who she was. She was, for women's sports, she was enthusiastic. She was so positive, so loving, so outgoing, so compassionate in everything that she did. So I think going into this tournament, we had very heavy hearts for, her, ourselves, her family, the soccer team, but I think we try to embody that spirit, like Anna said. We tried to be competitive, be gritty. She's one of the most, enthusiastic players I've ever seen. Getting to watch her play in the soccer Final Four, we all went to their games. So to be able to win and bring this home and kind of, be with our Stanford family when we get back is going to be really special. But I think we did a really good job embodying that for her and for each other.
Thank you, Haley. Oh, one more question for Lindsay.
Well, I just feel like we need to end on a little bit lighter note. So I was curious, Tara, I assume that you get some sort of bonus because you won this. Are you going to go gamble at all?
Lindsay,
Thank you, Lindsay.
If you think I gamble a lot, the bonus is a nice bonus, but I already lost $20 in the slot machine. That's my limit. So I got up to 30 and I should have cashed out, but I didn't. But, just thank you all for your support of women's basketball and our team. And I hope to see everyone in the NCAA tournament. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.